I have empties, but first we have to go back to October when I recorded the first part of this, and it was all of my empties from June when I moved into this apartment until the middle of October, and then I never edited and uploaded it. So these are just the empties that I've had since like mid-October, but when I filmed that video the first time. So we're gonna go to that, and then I'm gonna tell you the things that I just got rid of because they weren't working for me. There were only a couple, and then now I have new empties. I have a bag of empties that have been accumulating since I moved into this apartment in June, and so we're gonna go through them in a rapid fire yes, no, or maybe would I repurchase. First off, not really a product, but this loofah that has obviously died. I am not repurchasing a loofah. I did in fact buy a set of washcloths so that I can just wash them and it still serves the purpose. The most recent is this Garnier Fructis Flat Iron Perfector Straightening Mist. I use this as like a heat protectant when I do my hair. I finished it this morning. Yes, I would repurchase this. I already have. Bausch & Lomb Renew Contact Solution, and yes, I repurchase it all the time. Multivitamin serum with vitamins B, C, E, and niacinamide from the Dollar Tree. I don't know that it did anything different than other serums that I've used. It comes in a nice heavy-duty glass bottle. I don't care to repurchase that. Dove Bond Strength and Peptide Complex Shampoo. I have not repurchased this, but I probably would. It made my hair feel really nice. Love Beauty and Planet White Peach and Aloe Vera Body Wash. This smelled really nice in the store. However, when I used it in the shower, it was really overwhelming and I did not like the scent. Would not repurchase. Would repurchase from the brand, not the specific scent. Monday Original Dry Shampoo. Maybe it didn't really work for my hair. Kind of did. And I'm not impressed. I probably wouldn't purchase it for me again, but it might work for somebody else. Crest 3D White Advanced Radiant Mint Toothpaste. This is my favorite toothpaste. I've been using a few different ones lately, but this is still my favorite. I would definitely repurchase. Head and Shoulders Pyrithione Zinc Dandruff Treatment. It's supposed to be a scalp serum. I have had a dry patch on the back of my scalp at the bottom for a while. It's mostly gone now. I don't really feel like this did anything any of the times that I used it. Would not repurchase. Equate Beauty Makeup Remover Towels. They're supposed to be like the Neutrogena ones. I don't really feel one way or the other about them. EOS Sensitive Shave Cream with it is the colloidal oatmeal scent. It was okay. I bought it when I was traveling, I think for the Eras tour last year, and it was okay. Maybe. Good Molecules Niacinamide Serum. Absolutely yes, I love this. Will definitely repurchase. Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Also a absolute yes. I love Good Molecules for how affordable they are, but they actually feel nice and like they're actually doing something when I put them on my face. And that's it. Those are all things that I finished since June. It is now October, so I guess it's time to refill the bag. Going along with my yes, no, maybe would I repurchase for my empties, I have a few things that I am getting rid of because they just don't work for me or I don't like them. So the first is this hyaluronic acid serum from CeraVe. I quit using this for the longest time, this and another CeraVe product, because something was making my face burn and I didn't like it, so I stopped using both products. I recently realized this still had quite a bit in it, so I tried using it and it is what made my face burn. It still makes my face burn. I don't like it, so I am getting rid of this, unfortunately. Then these two things I got in a bag of goodies that I got from Girl Tribe Co. when I went to the Eras tour last year. They were doing a pop-up and they had these like VIP bags and they had a lot of really great products in them. They had a lot of great products, but I did not like either of these. Florence by Mills Pout Party Coffee Lip Scrub. I used it one time and I didn't like it. It literally tasted, or not even tasted, like it just felt like literal, I just dipped into my coffee grounds after making coffee and I didn't like it. Also didn't like the texture on my lips. It was awful. And then there is also this Tony Moly jelly lip melt. Packaging is really cute. It kind of looks like a little flan, or I don't know, some kind of like little jelly mold snack. But it is in fact, oh, you can't see that. It is like glittery and it just feels like glitter paste. It didn't feel moisturizing or anything. I did not like it. So I am glad that I did not actually purchase these two things myself, and I know that I never will. So onto my new empties. First, we have this Dove Intensive Repair. This one is the conditioner. I had to steal the top from this bottle to put on my replacement because this one I just couldn't get to open. So, and it's slightly taller, so it doesn't fit. Oh well. I obviously have repurchased this and I really love the way that it makes my hair feel. Suave Milk and Honey Body Wash. I really liked the scent of this. It felt very just like clean and simple and it wasn't overpowering. So I would probably buy this again. I have a tried and true, my Renew Advanced Formula Multi-Purpose Solution. This is my contact solution. It is Bausch & Lomb. I also really like their green box. It's not called Renew. That one is called BioTrue. I like both of them. This is one I finished. This Equate Beauty Daily Facial Cleanser. This is for normal to oily skin, and I have like normal to dry skin, and I don't think I saw that on there when I bought this. It is supposed to compare to Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser. Ingredients is what it says. So that is why I bought this like 3 years ago at least, and it was just too tough on my face. So I did start using it for like my body, and it wasn't too strong there, but I would not repurchase this. It was not right for my skin. Yeah, Bath & Body Works Champagne Toast Lotion. There's like a tiny bit that I couldn't get out of it, but absolutely love this scent. And a couple people actually got me this exact scent in different products for Christmas this year, so I don't have to repurchase it, but I do have more of it in obviously like a different decal and whatever, but love this scent. Crest Premium Plus Scope toothpaste. This is not my favorite Crest, but it is a solid choice. Our tried and true Dove Fresh deodorant, specifically the one that says like 48 hours protection. I struggle finding deodorant that works for me, and I really like the way the Dove works for me. Is it Venus Gillette for like the bikini area razors. I would not repurchase this again. Coconut Polish Sensitive and Gentle Makeup Remover Wipes. I have a pack of 3 of these. Or no, maybe it's a pack of 4 because I've already finished one of these. This is another one and I still have 2 more. I got it from TJ Maxx for $4.99. So they're okay. I don't feel like they're overly saturated. Especially because this doesn't have like a clip or anything, it's just sticky. So I feel like by the time I get to the end of the pack, they're relatively dry. And for $5 for like 4 packs, sure. There's a Keratin Smooth Deep Conditioner Mask. Before I cut off all my hair, I was just losing a lot of hair in the shower. And I thought it was just like, you know, my hair thinning and whatever. No, it was just a lot of breakage. So this was me trying to save my hair before I ended up just getting tired of it and cutting it all off. I did really like the scent of this. It wasn't too overpowering, and I think this says somewhere on here that you should have at least, it says each package contains 2 to 3 uses. I use this every day for probably a week, maybe 2. Because I only put it on my ends, and my hair was so thin when it was longer. So even now, if I bought another one of these, it would probably last at least 2 or 3 weeks. So would definitely repurchase. Also love the scent. This Milk Feel Exfoliating and Cleansing Pad from Lackos. I got this in a pack of their like face masks, and I bought these in like 2018 and I just used this. I did not like the way that it made me feel. It was fine when I like actually used it, but it's a good thing I was getting in the shower right after, because it felt like I just had little bubbles of pieces of this all over my skin. So I don't know if that's because it was so old, which very possible, but I would not buy like this kind of pad individually, like a cleansing pad. If I was gonna do that, I would buy one of the jars with like 100 in them or whatever. So no. These Reach Essentials medium strength, medium bristle toothbrushes. They each come with a little cap, and there were 6. So I really liked that they all came with like a little caps for when you're traveling. That made it very nice. I would repurchase them. Last but not least is a CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion, specifically PM, but I would use it in the mornings or whenever I showered. This took me forever to go through. I bought this a few years ago, and in the discard section of the first part of this video, where I used that one product that was like irritating my skin, this was mixed with it. I used them back to back, and so I didn't know which one was irritating my skin. I thought it might be this one, but I did use it without that other product, and I really like the way this makes me feel, like my skin. So will repurchase probably, but I don't need to. So if I need to purchase something like this anytime this year, sure, I'll buy another one of these. I do like that it has a little top like that, so you can just squeeze it out and it's good. So there are all of my empties through the end of 2025.